I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to feel bad for playing video games. Now, I know that's a normal canon event for literally all males, but seriously, considering the fact this is what I so-called do for a living and I haven't made flipping pennies off of it, oh, I don't know, like, I just feel terrible playing Fortnite in the Big 26. Everyone I play with is flipping children. I don't have any flipping friends. And to be honest, it's all my damn fault. I've put myself in that position. Now, sort of employed slash unemployed, I don't really know what to call it. I feel like I'm getting to the point in my life where I am feeling lost. And lost in terms of the fact that I'm 22 years old almost. And realistically, what have I got to show for it, man? I've got a bunch of skills, this, that, and the other. But none of it actually pays me. And I think ultimately, it is a scary feeling to know that I'm running out of time. And there's going to be a point where money's going to become a factor. And it just seems so extreme because for me, I've never felt like I could fit in, you know, the usual NPC lifestyle, 9 to 5, this, that and the other. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't have any choices. Not like I'm not qualified or anything, but the way we're living as today, doesn't matter what qualifications I've got, because realistically, there's a reason unemployment has surged by, I think it was 11% or something I saw on the news the other day. Especially in Gen Z. Because what's the point in working 40 hours a week to barely get by? You're literally being drained of all your resources. But at the same time, if I'm sitting there playing games, and with this time that I do have, with the blessed time I do have, what am I actually achieving with that? Other than making content on TikTok, which isn't paying me anything. At the moment, it is a hobby, and I enjoy doing it. But I guess to a point where I'm just thinking to myself, is it really worth it? Is it worth carrying on to the same degree? Like focusing all my time on... I guess it's really gaming content. I don't know. Maybe I need to switch it up a bit. I mean, maybe I need to do content that's like IRL stuff. I don't know. Like, I just feel like for me, I'm in a situation where I love like hands-on stuff. And funnily enough, I'm going to start a new channel that'll be dedicated to F1 when the season starts. Well, I'll probably do like facecam probably. And just like reactions. I don't know what my avenue is in terms of content, but I know it's definitely something that suits me, because I really can't suit a 9 to 5 or to get paid buttons and to not live life. I don't know what the saying is. The saying is something like you live to work, not work to live, or something like that. I might have got that the wrong way around because I'm an absolute tosser, but it's true. Like, some people, yes, would choose to work if they had all the money in the world. Now, when I say I wouldn't choose to work, I don't mean like I wouldn't choose to do anything at all in my days. I would literally be doing what I'm doing now. I would be pursuing my passions, and I wouldn't care for money. Because then I wouldn't feel as guilty. Because I think if I'm in a financially secure position, then I wouldn't have to care about money. But even then, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my goodness. What the flip? Oh yeah, even then I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm 21 years old, almost 22. I've realistically got about, what, half a decade left of my youth. And to be honest, I need to go outside and go traveling or something. I want to be able to, you know, do lots of different things. Like traveling and stuff. But obviously you need money to do that, you need freedom to do that. And that's the stuff, that's the hardest things to come by. Because even if I make multi-million dollars sitting here playing games, first of all, society will think of that terribly. Second of all, I don't care what society thinks because I'm really not insecure on myself. I'm confident in whatever I do. But regardless, I always have the guilt of I can be doing more. And I think if I've got that guilt in my mind, then life's too easy. I'm sitting there laid back. And I think it's about getting out there and having a little bit of stress. But like I was looking at recently job descriptions. stuff that I'm technically qualified to do. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, the amount of work I have to do here for literal beans on toast. I can't be bothered. I mean, it's not even that I can't be bothered. It's like, why would I put myself under undue stress for something that's not even worth it? That's not even worth getting out of bed for in the morning. But I don't know, I'd like to get other people's perspectives on it, because I don't know if people... I mean, not many people are in the same position as me, because I did university. That was quite easy. It was quite a flexible schedule. And I think I don't mind so-called working, but it needs to be flexible for me, because I just feel like I can't do more than like 3 hours at a time. But I also don't want to be doing something I don't want to do for the rest of my life, because the thought that's killing me at the moment, the main thought that's killing me is, if I go into something, it's going to be something for quite literally the rest of my life. Like if I was to become a teacher, for instance, yeah, you get holidays, this, that and the other. I'm not saying I'm ever going to become a teacher, because I don't think I'm even qualified to teach anything. But like, they expect you to be there long term, like full time. That phrase scares the hell out of me, because you just can't, like leave once you're in. You're trapped. It is like the B movie. And I think, I don't know if this is contributing to the guilt, but I just have so much guilt. And it's not even like I'm not producing anything. I'm producing stuff all the damn time, and I have been since 2025 of January. And I've been on TikTok actively. I used to stream. I want to stream again, but I can't right now. But regardless of all that, and even if I was really successful, it's only a temporary high that I feel. I think. I don't even know if it's like intoxication. You get like a high, and then you're looking for the next thing. You're constantly chasing engagement. And I think that could be quite toxic. Because I'm not anytime fake. I'm never a fake person like online or anything like that. But I'm always trying to chase engagement, chase figures. And I guess that stuff could impact on mental health quite a lot. Hold on, let me clutch this up real quick. Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ. What a sweat. Yeah, I thought I'd just talk about this to see if anyone relates at all to how I feel. I mean, obviously, you're not going to relate exactly, because I'm sitting here playing video games all day. And it's great having all the free time, but at the same time, it sucks, because you are completely isolated from the world. And you don't necessarily go crazy, but you will eventually start to compare yourself to others. And those people who I think are living the NPC lifestyles, like the ones partying all the time and always going out on a jolly, they're the ones that are actually the real winners in life. And then you got people like me, stuck being a bum, because I'm chasing something that's materialistic, really, if you think about it. I'm not chasing something that's worth anything. And even though I didn't want to go interrailing, I basically went on a trip, on a holiday, 10 days to Europe, and I traveled, I saw some places. I started to hate it towards the end, I must admit, but I really enjoyed it. And I remember more from those 10 days than playing Fortnite. And I know that should probably be very obvious to a lot, but it's like, I don't think I've got my life figured out, you know, and I don't know what I want to do. Like, I don't want to put myself in a box. And even with content, like, I want to kind of stray away from just gaming / Fortnite and become maybe more of a variety. I don't even know. Like, I think Fortnite's just built in my DNA. I've made content on it for so long. So it's like, oh, what's the point in doing anything else? My audience doesn't want to see anything else. But I mean, it's just not the case at all. It's not like I'm making anything anyways. I've got nothing to lose. At the same time, it's just so many contradictions. I always make a point and then I contradict myself straight away. But I think it comes with expectations and goals as well that you want. Like for me, I just want a really simple life. Like, I don't want to live a bum life. And I fear that is what I might be gravitating towards at the moment. Having like some sort of bum life, where I'm a recluse from society because I just can't be bothered going out. Not like I can't talk to people, like that's the thing. I haven't got social anxiety or anything. I don't know, I just have a don't care attitude, and it's actually killing me. I mean, the first step to change is self-awareness. But I've been aware about this since I've been about 19, so about 2-3 years ago. I've been aware about this. But in order to make a change as well, believe it or not, you have to go against your DNA code. A lot of people's DNA code is quite literally work a 9 to 5, get a pension, have children, the usual, and die. But that's not the life I want to live. And plus, in order to get out of a cycle like that, you have to break out of it by going against your DNA and doing what's tough in order to get the life that you want. But yeah, I'm talking like I'm really hard done by or whatever, but I'm really not. My life is really great. And to be honest, I'm grateful for it every single day, but I feel like me as a person, I can do more to contribute to society in some sort of way, and not by doing a 9 to 5 just for the bills. And I think that's why most people chase money. Well, most people chase money for materialistic things. Money equals freedom. And that's where the happiness comes from for money. So I think that's really why it's a motivator for people. I don't know, I'm just blabbing. I mean, this video, I don't even know if I'm going to put out there. My life's great, but actually rich, my life isn't rich at all. And ultimately, I'm alone. When you first start doing anything, the motivation's really high. As you continue doing it for so long, what I've realized is I get bored. I don't know if that's my ADHD flipping dyslexic brain talking, but 3 to 6 months max. And then it's not even like discipline. It's like I'm sick of it almost, without having like some sort of break from it for a while. And I noticed that with when I do anything for a long period of time. Like when I was 13, it was different. I had nothing else to do at 13. But as I'm older, I realize I'm wasting time on something a bit too long and I need to get a move on. But to the destination, it's fuzzy, which doesn't help with anything. But I think if there's any advice to anyone, it's know the benefits and drawbacks for each thing. And also what age is the prime age for doing said thing. Because a Fortnite content creator, the prime age was when the game first got released, first of all. And second of all, you would have been like 13, 14. And then now you can treat it like a job because you're getting paid a lot of money. Like if you're starting at the grand age of 20 years old, I mean, geez. Like, you start in way too late. Unless a miracle happens. But I think that's the same with streaming as well. Do I even want to do streaming? Probably. But do I want to do Fortnite forever? Probably not. You know? But yeah, that's this video. I guess if anyone else feels guilty, you're not alone. Yeah, but this video is to really document the thought process. And obviously it's documenting the amount of times I've died in one flipping video. What the flip, man? It's documenting, I guess, my overthinking. But at the same time, I would definitely say don't let distractions stop you from thinking the way that you're thinking. The way that you're thinking is making you think for a reason in order to change. My advice, next time you're on like a train journey or plane or whatever the hell you're on, sit there for an hour or however long the journey is. And just sit there with no stimulation at all to distract you from your thoughts. Sit there with your brain and your mind. But with that said, let me dominate this lobby.